So, Arturo, I want to talk to you a little bit about your influence in the music and your participation in the music in San Felipe for many years,
Yeah.
many years. And now I see you doing like mini concerts up in Miami, not Miami, Mexicali. And I got to come up there and check it out.
All right.
So,
Well,
He's a great musician. I tell you, when I first heard him play, I thought, man, I was blown away. This guy can play guitar, you wouldn't believe. I mean, he's right on. Amazing, very talented man.
thank you very much. Well, I started here when I arrived in the 90s. And the way I started, there was a contest from the Rotary Club, I remember. And there was like a talent show. And so I said, okay, I'm going to go and check it out. So I took my guitar, and there were other guys doing their thing. And one guy was playing saxophone. And then I played, a couple of tunes. So that was it. So next day, somebody knocks on my door, knock, knock, knock. And it was this American guy, and he was a sax player. And he said, hey, are you interested in making a band? Well, let's see. So we got together, and I found a drum player, and but this guy, I was in my 30s, early 30s, and the drummer was in his 20s, and the saxophone player, he was in his 60s, so there was a little bit of difference in nature, so he had a different musical taste, he was more from the Nat King Cole era and all that, and I was already in my Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and all that, but this guy was more in that. So we started to play. Well, that was the first band, and it was called Third Generation. Maybe some of you will remember. So we started playing a lot of bossa nova, and like a little bit of jazz standards because the saxophone player, he read music, so that's the music that he played. And it was cool. I learned, playing some of those cool bossa nova tunes that I already forgot. But and then in that group came a black singer, American, a woman, and she sang like Aretha Franklin and Sade. So we started to change a little bit the mood on the music, and it was a good group, and we added another bass player, and it was still called Third Generation, but the sax player didn't like too much, so he said, hey, I don't like this music, and well, he left, and the thing is that we started playing at El Dorado, early at Juanito's Cantina. And it was the good old days, it was packed of Juanitos. The difference is that we were in our 30s, and the guys, mostly of the El Dorado, were more than 60 years, so it was kind of a different music, that they like, and we were playing Santana, Pink Floyd, and those guys were more from the, woo, from the Frank Sinatra era, so some guys, they didn't like much the leads and all that, and that band, we were about more than 10 years playing at Juanitos, and then we started playing when they started at Playa de Oro, and they were the good old days. It was most of the time we're packed, so we had I spent with that band about more than 10 years, I think,
Then you formed Rock Cats, right?
Well, after that, I went to Agave Blues Band.
Oh, yeah.
Jim,
Oh,
with
yeah,
Jim
Jim
Moore
Moore.
and Bill Main, Derek Wiley on also Derek Wiley on keyboards, and uh, I don't remember another guitar player that I forgot the name. Very good. They were great musicians. They were. I really enjoyed what we played with Derek and Jim Moore. We had a Gary Blues Band. We had some gigs at Ensenada, those blues festivals, and
Well, you've come a long way, I'll say that.
yeah.
And your music is just fantastic. The way you play that guitar, man, it's so smooth and just right on. I love listening to you, really. And everybody else down, when they hear Arturo, hey, they say, that's it. He's one of the best I've ever heard. Really, he's fantastic.
Yeah, plus you played for me for what, 5, 6
See,
years?
I played then at El Padrino with another band, Rock Cats. So mainly, I had about more than 30 years playing every weekend, but
Nah.
getting old, and then I had to take a little break because I can do it, 2 or 3 gigs sometimes, plus rehearsals a week. So it was going to work. If I didn't have the lumberyard, I can play every day. But
Well, you can't, but you have your grandson too.
yeah,
So
yeah. Just right now,
that changes life.
But when I close the store, I think if God gives me permit, I'm going back to here to play every more steady.
Yeah,
Well, we'll be looking forward to listening to you, for sure.
Thank
And everybody, you hear Arturo's going to play, you go watch it. You will not regret it, I guarantee you.
yeah. So you play in Mexicali on occasional weekends,
See,
right?
right now I play about every 3 or 4 months at Mexicali. The music is kind of different from what I used to play here, because here is more danceable music, and bar music. But over there I'm playing more like progressive rock music, like music from Yes, Genesis, Jethro Tull. Uh, you know,
So
I love it also. I'm learning a lot with those guys, but I don't think it will work really here very much here at a bar here, because it's more like concert music. It's not very danceable, but it's good music. Maybe one day I'll bring the band here. I don't know.
maybe. Well, listen, Arturo, you fill us in on a lot with the history of you and your music, and you've come a long way in this town. You really have, and you've made your mark in music. You've made your mark in your business. You've made your mark in a lot of people's lives, and my hat's off to you. My hat's off to you.
Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate this interview, and anyway, I consider these guys my friends.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's for
okay,
sure.
So that's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
So keep your eye open for Arturo. He'll be around. Go see him for all your needs for construction. And when you hear him play, you hear he's gonna play, you want to go listen to him. He's great.
Rock and roll!
There you go. Yeah.
Thank